Hello guys, welcome back to today's building tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to make this awesome looking teleporter. Let's jump straight into it. To get started with, you will want to pull out your maker pen, head into swatches, new swatch, get the color slate, and the material glossy plastic. Then head over to shapes and get cylinder. Now, make a cylinder big enough so you can stand in it, or small enough so you can have it on display. Make sure it's a cylinder, not an oval or anything a bit weird like that. Now, you want it a bit tall, not too tall, maybe about this height as mine. Then you want to clone the cylinder. Then you want to shorten it a bit to maybe half the size, and then bring the sides in only a bit. So it looks like a little step. Do it on all four sides. Well, not sides. Well, I guess we can call them sides. Now we want to clone this yet again. Turn off any snapping you have on. Turn that off. Then head to scale. Then from scale, you want to scale the cylinder that you just copied up a tiny bit. Then you want to use your manipulate tool, shrink it down so it is fairly thin. Then you want to bring the cylinder pretty close into this with your manipulate tool, so it's just visible. Okay, so you should be looking like this currently. Bit different maybe. And now head back into your swatches. Go to the color. Scroll down to Hydriana. Click on that. Click done. Material, we want this one to be neon. So you can crouch down and select the small disc that you've manipulated. This might take a bit to get. There we are, got it. Head to your tools and recolor. Then recolor the disc to neon. From here, you want to turn your grid snapping, surface snapping, or no snapping on. Head on to your palette and get the slate and glossy plastic again. After you have got this, you want to head to shapes, pipe, and you want to make a pipe on top of this cylinder, or flat circle, whatever you want to call this. Head into tools, manipulate. Just try to make it as big as the cylinder or circle or whatever you want to call this. Okay, now make it a tiny bit tall. So you should be looking like this currently. Then you want to get that neon disc that you just made. This might take a while to select again. That does not matter. Just take your time to make sure this looks really good. Okay, I finally got it. You want to head to your clone tool, clone it up, and put it inside this cylinder. Then you want to shrink it down so you cannot see the edge around the cylinder, so the edge is invisible around the cylinder. Not cylinder, pipe, sorry. Selected the wrong one. That's okay. Okay, shrink. I selected the wrong one again. Here we are. Should be looking like this now. Now what you want to do, head out of edit mode by dropping your maker pen or pressing done inside your maker pen. Use your clone tool and clone this up to your liking. Can be as tall as you want or as short as you want. Can be for display or actual purposes. So I'm going to do mine so we can just stand in it. Reasonable height. So you should be looking like this after you've cloned it. Now you need to get that really good looking neon color again, which is Hydriana and Neon. Head to Shapes and get Donut. From here you will want to leave the Maker Pen menu, then make a donut covering the neon area. Just like so. If yours turns out like mine, a bit of like an oval donut, just use your manipulate tool and stretch it out. And then make it only a tiny bit round on the edges. So something like mine is good. And then clone it and change your snapping. Then clone it equal parts away from each other. Okay, you can turn your snapping back to normal now. And now from here, you should be looking something like this. Now, you want to get your animate tool, which is in CV1 Legacy. Head to all, and it should either be first or second. Just place it down right next to it. Pull out tools and the connect tool. This top yellow spoon-looking knob. Wire this to the collection of donuts you have made. Now you want to go to the edit tool, top left-hand corner of the Maker Pen menu. Select the the animation gizmo. Press add, move, and then move this down the same height as the bottom one is, as the bottom donut is. If you're not sure, you can fiddle around, see if you got it right. I've got it right first try here. So I'll just press done. Now you want to go to the configure tool. This red knob that says 0, configure this to 1. So now we'll have an infinitely playing effect. So now you would like to go into your palette in your Maker Pen, props, head down to dynamic, then grab the Beacon V1 Legacy. Put this in the middle of your donuts. If it's not in the middle, don't be afraid to move it. Hang on. Nearly done. There we are. Now you want to head back into your palette and your Maker Pen menu to CV1 Legacy. Scroll down to Math Chips. Get the variable chip. Just place it under your animation gizmo. Then head back into tools and get your configure tool. Configure the variable chip and change R signal to, we'll do 5. Then head out, get your connect tool, fly into the middle of the donuts, find the yellow arrow on the beacon, mine's right here, hold down your connect button, then wire it to the red knob on the variable chip. So now we should be having a beacon going up. If you want it to stretch all the way up, just change this to 7 if yours is the same height as mine. We'll try 8. 8 seems to be working good. Configure these rings to be decoration. And there you have it. If you want the beam to be a little cooler, you can change a color, or you can scale it up a bit. If I can find it, here it is. So it highlights the whole thing, just like this. I honestly prefer mine like this. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, even subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. Our usernames on Rec Room are Tice_67 and Skitty76. And that's all for today's video, guys. Bye-bye.